Bone tumors. Well, in this video, we will know the basics of the bone tumor, and we'll also try and solve a lot of questions. At the end of this series, I present to you the promise that you will entirely be able to solve each and every question which comes under bone tumors. So, let's get started. Wait, what's the topic? Bone tumors. Well, bone, as we already know, is present all over inside of the body. Wait, what? So yeah, bone tumor is going to occur everywhere. So, what is the function of a bone? Well, the bone serves the function of protecting the internal organs and also gives a structure to the entire body. Well, just like any other body part, we can actually think when a tumor occurs. A tumor mainly occurs only if there is an irregular proliferation of the cells, which are basically the structural and functional units of our body. Well, oops. So there's this irregular growth. Where do we land up? Well, that is pretty much how we land up in getting a bone tumor. Wait, what? That's right. So, now, to know more about the bone tumors, make sure you have clicked the like button. And do not forget to make the subscribe button and click on the notification bell. And stay tuned for more videos. Well, moving on to the basics of bone tumor. Well, the parts of the bone are very few. There are only 3 parts of the bone which we will talk while dealing with bone tumors. Well, bone tumors may occur in one of these 3 parts. It may occur in the epiphysis, or the metaphysis, or the diaphysis. So the end part of the bone, of a long bone specifically, is called the epiphysis, whereas diaphysis is the shaft of the bone. Well, the structure which is present between the epiphysis and the diaphysis is the middle metaphysis. Okay, well, with this anatomy, let's dive right into the topic, bone tumors. Well, bone tumor comes into an OPD of an orthopedic surgeon. So, how do you think the orthopedic surgeon will be able to catch hold of bone tumor? What will be the clinical features of a bone tumor? Well, if we think it's going to be a tumor, there's going to be weight loss, right? But that's quite non-specific, isn't it? So, how does an orthopedic surgeon identify with high suspicion that it is a bone tumor? Well, bone tumor is identified by one main clinical feature. That is nothing but pain. Well, ouch, it hurts. Okay, so it's mainly due to pain. Well, we classify bone tumors based on 2 things. 1, based on location. 2, based on the character. Well, is the character, is it good or bad? Or location. Is it located in Argentina or Australia? Like that. I'm just kidding. Well, based on the character, we divide it into 3 groups. It's either benign, or it's benign aggressive, or it's aggressive. What is it? It's either benign, or it's benign aggressive, or it is aggressive. Well, either of these 3 characters, bone tumors are going to develop in our body. Well, based on the location, how do we classify bone tumor? As we already know that the anatomy of the bone suggests us that there are 3 main parts of the bone: the epiphysis, the metaphysis, and the diaphysis. Well, so similarly, we divide the bone tumors into epiphyseal tumors, which are 2 in number, metaphyseal tumors, which are 6 in number, diaphyseal tumors, which are 4 in number. Well, okay, this is for the revision's purpose. So we have the structure of the long bone, the epiphysis in the end part of the bone, the diaphysis is the longest shaft of the bone, and the metaphysis is present between the epiphysis and the diaphysis in the bone, in the long bone. Well, bone tumors. We see first the introduction to epiphyseal tumors. Epiphyseal tumors are two in number. Well, both the epiphyseal tumors are going to be benign aggressive. Well, I'll give you a very quick mnemonic to say if it is an epiphyseal or a metaphyseal or a diaphyseal tumor. Quite interesting, right? So, epiphyseal tumors are either bone destroying or cartilage forming. You heard it right. So, it is either going to destroy the bone or it is going to form a cartilage. Well, how do I remember this? So, just remember, this is how you have to learn about the epiphyseal tumors. Well, epiphyseal tumors are bone destroying. Bone destroying tumor is called bone for osteo and destroying for clastoma. So the bone destroying tumor is osteoclastoma. Okay, we must think that, oh my god, if there is a bone blast, then only we call it is a destruction, right? But in biological terms or in at least medical terms, osteoblast is a term given to a bone forming cell and osteoclast for a bone destroying cell. Well, so blast means forming cell and the clast, C for clast, means a destroying cell. So bone destroying tumor is going to be an osteoclastoma. Never say blast again. So it is osteoclastoma, that is OC, osteoclastoma. Well, the second one is cartilage forming tumor. Well, if it is a cartilage forming tumor, we call it chondro for the cartilage. And for forming, what do we use for forming? For forming, we use blastoma because blast, it doesn't blast up, okay? Blast actually helps us form the cells. So yeah, pretty much we learned the epiphyseal tumors now. So they are either osteoclastoma or bone destroying tumors and chondroblastoma or cartilage forming tumors. Wait, which one is it going to destroy? You are right, the bone is going to get destroyed. Well, out of this, we need to know which one is called the giant cell tumor. Oh my god, who's a giant here? Osteoclastoma, or the destroying one is the giant. Okay, you know, clastoma is a bone destroying tumor, so that is the giant. You know, giant destroys everything, right? That's cool, isn't it?